KGRT, Sam Hunt, and Water Under the Bridge. And once again, for our question of the day. Technology, gotta love it. Yes, our question of the day. And our question of the day today basically comes from a new study that I think I talked about it a little bit yesterday, but I started thinking about it and had a conversation with someone. But this study that says that IQ scores in America have dropped in a big way since 2006. Yeah. So researchers were quick to go ahead and point out that doesn't necessarily mean that we are less intelligent than we were in 2006. Instead, researchers suggest that they might just be getting worse. Well, we just might be getting worse at taking tests, or specifically worse at taking these kinds of tests, which means, I'm going to have to put this very, very politely as I can, because I don't understand how not knowing how to take these kinds of tests would be one of those things, because a lot of these kinds of tests are being given to our kids for a lot. We all know about the testing, right? So how is it that these kinds of tests are just not right? I don't know. All I can say is that it leads me to our question of the day today, which is, in general, do you think we are more or less intelligent than average? From 2006 to 9. Think about that one for a while. Are we less intelligent than we were about, 16 years ago or so? 17 years ago or so? Yeah, go ahead and let me know your answers to our question of the day. 575-523 KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. You can call them in. You can text them in. We are live on our social media pages, so you can absolutely go over there, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and leave a comment as well. But yeah, according to a new study, our IQ scores have been dropping in a big way since 2006. So in general, do you think as Americans we are more or less intelligent than average? Let me know your answers to our question of the day. Okay, I think technology is working with me right now, and we are live, of course, and up on our social media pages exclusively right now. So, yeah, I don't know. I just had a conversation about it since, about 15 years or so. We'll just go back 15 years or so. Are we less intelligent than we were 15 years ago? Are we? I don't know. I mean, there are several examples that I could give you where I've seen some things that just kind of blew my mind a little bit. For instance, anybody counting back change these days? Yeah. Sometimes it just blows my mind that if it doesn't show you exactly what you have to give back on there, that some people just can't do it. It throws them off a little bit. Let's see. Annette has chimed in, and she says less because we used to know the stuff. Now we are hindered by electronics on the internet. And you know what? I would tend to agree with Annette on that one right there because of one specific example, and that is phone numbers. That's right, phone numbers. Because a few years ago, my phone died, right? And then I said, well, I had to call my mom. I'll just call her from a landline. And I went to go and call. I could not remember her phone number. This is a phone number she's had for over 30 years, maybe 35, near 40 years. And I could not remember what that number is. So phone numbers right there. If it's not in your contact list, are you going to be able to remember those phone numbers to go ahead and call somebody? And I used to call that number all the time. But now, in fact, when I'm thinking about it right now, I don't even know what my mom's cell number is because I've never actually had to dial the number. I just press on the contact and the phone does it for me. So how much are we actually losing with the fact that we have more technology in the palm of our hands than was there when they sent a spaceship to the moon in 1969? Yeah. So what do you think? Are we in general, do you think we are more or less intelligent than average from just even about 15 years ago. I got a text message that says, seems people win or want to believe the conspiracy theories instead of facts, science, and the truth. Critical thinking, my friend, that's what that's called. Critical thinking and being able to go ahead and think about things, ask questions about things. So, yeah, if one wants to believe George Tsoukalos and say that the aliens did everything in the past, then I say feel free if you want to go ahead and believe that. But sometimes you have to ask questions about some of the things that are there. And I feel that, sir, that sent the text message, you are correct. I don't think we're getting a lot of questions being asked. So that one would definitely be something to think about. So is it scary? Yeah, a little bit. But, what are we going to do about it? Make sure that our kids know how to change a tire and start a fire. That's what I'm going to say right there, especially the start a fire one, because who knows what's going to happen in the next few years. Taking a quick look at what's going on in and around the world while we're waiting for a few more answers. ChatGPT says it could replace 4.8 million American jobs with no trouble at all. And we're talking customer service reps, technical writers, translators and interpreters, copywriters, data entry clerks. Now, the data entry clerks, they can have that one. That one's not that much fun. Let's see. People Magazine says, contrary to published reports, Reese Witherspoon and Tom Brady are not dating. The web said they have never met. And even if they were, I don't care. Let's also see. Hugh Jackman has tested negative for skin cancer. He had 2 cells removed from his nose earlier in the week. He's had that done before. In fact, I think he had that done before The Greatest Showman was pitched, because there's a big story about that online where he couldn't sing one day when they were actually going to present that to get the green light for that. But I'm glad to hear that it is benign and that he's good with that. And NBC says one of Babe Ruth's bats was recently auctioned off for $1.85 million. It's the most expensive bat ever sold and beats the old record of $1.68 million. The bat was used during the 1920s. Now, if you are a baseball fan and you want to get some memorabilia, yeah, a Babe Ruth owned bat. If I had the extra cash, maybe I would go for it. But once again, we are looking for more answers to our question of the day, because I saw that study that says IQ scores in America have dropped in a big way since 2006. So we just, rounding it out, average about 15 years ago. Do you think that we are more or less intelligent than average? The general consensus is that we are indeed less intelligent. And for no particular reason that I could think of. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it's my phone. It's the phone. I'm pretty sure that's it right there. The internet in general. Go ahead and let me know your answers, though, to our question of the day. Once again, you can call those in, you can text those in, or just simply leave a comment right here. And let me know your answers and your opinions on on our question of the day.